I mean, I have my opinion. Like that Drake song is having people going crazy because the song is high. That's the problem. Listen, what I think about it is simple. We can think what we want and we can feel how we want. What I learned about the evolution of industries, right, is that once the cat is out of the bag, there's actually nothing you can do but adapt or perish. Let me tell you all the shift in industry that I've been part of already in my short life. In my last 30 years of career, I started with cassettes and vinyls. Then I've lived the shift from cassette and vinyls to digital to CDs, right? And I've seen the shift from having vinyl Technic players in your house to and cassette players to having CDs, right? Then I saw the coming of the CD burner, where you put a CD in the original in one and a blank one in one, and now you have a copy. And I saw how the sales went from 100,000 to 30, 40,000 just because of that. Because now half of the people were saying I want the original, and the other half were like, I don't care, I just want the music. And that now we had to adapt to that. Then I saw the digitalization of everything, where everything the immaterialization of everything, where everything became files on servers, right? And I've seen how cameras like these that cost the camera that I use plus the lens, I think the total price would be 1,500. Back then, a camera to have this quality would cost around 10,000, maybe 20,000 back then. And then you had to buy cassettes and stuff to shoot on them. So you could and to do this live, it would cost 100,000 per show just to have just this small production, one camera, and being live broadcasted all around the world via the internet. And now I can do it just from here, from my living room. Then I've seen everything become immaterial. I used to record the Cosby Show on videotapes, and now everything is available online. So all this to say that it's not about what I think, it's about what am I gonna do about it? How am I gonna use this for my advantage or perish? Because trust me, people will use it. There's a lot of singers or a lot of artists, beat makers, that are frustrated because it's hard to find a singer to put on their songs, for example. Or sometimes you want a chorus sang by a girl, but you don't have a girl, so you have to do it yourself. And imagine if I could just sing a chorus and I wouldn't use somebody else's name because there's some copyright issues there, and identity theft. But if I can have an AI and I can process and create my own female voice, I can create a whole artist and do songs with another voice, or even songs with my voice and have somebody sing them. Like, there's so many possibilities, and people will use them. So my question is always the same when things happen, is how am I going to use them? Let me give you an example. This is the cover of my latest remix single. Where is it? This is Where is it? CD covers, Kaysha, Your Love, That's All. Okay. We're going to do a remix session of that. They just came out Friday. That's my new single. Go and stream it. And listen, this cover was completely done by AI. I just added everything that is text, but everything else was done by AI in 30 seconds. And I just did the command. I want an African lady in the style of such and such, with paint strokes, with flowers behind her. And I had a few different, 4 different options. And then from there, I created that. And for me, that's a tool, that another tool in my disposal. I'm gonna give you another example. A lot of the remixers want to remix my old songs, but a lot of these songs were not recorded digitally, especially the first 3 albums. The first 2 albums were not recorded digitally. They were recorded in analog tapes, and those tapes are somewhere in New York. I don't have access to them because the studio where I recorded them don't exist anymore, so I have to go find who has them, etc. And even if I get the tapes, especially I have like maybe 30 tracks that I recorded in 1998 that never have been released. And yeah, I mean, listen, if I put my hands on them, then I have to find the player so I can turn these tapes into digital format that I can use today. But now you have tools where I can just put the song in one of those tools, and I'm going to be able to extract the acapella without doing nothing. So the power of AI is crazy, and it's gonna, listen, we'll see what it can do for me when it comes to editing videos, creating different formats out of a video, adding automatic subtitles, etc., etc. I think those tools are amazing. And listen, like I always say, I used to enjoy when it was just 10 of us in the market because it was more money for us. But today, even if it's so many people competing with us at the same time, we never had such a huge market to play with. So these can create flooding in the market, because if anybody can just create music with just prompting and then putting them online, well, listen, there's already 60,000 new songs coming out every day. So how do you survive, and it already feels like every Friday there's a rain of songs coming out, because if there's 60,000 songs, let me calculate. So 6 by 7, I don't know how much 6 by 7 is. 7 by 7 is 42. So 6 by 7 is 30. Anyway, 60,000 by 7 days. That's 42. That's 420,000 songs that come out every damn day, a week. So when you put out your song and you believe your song is special, you have 400,000 people who also put out a song, and they all believe that their songs are special. And the market, the number of people who are listening to music on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, etc., I would say it's around, 400 million people, 500 million people. The people go on YouTube. So listen, let's say 1 billion people connected to the internet listening to music actively and generating money for you. There's 1 billion people. And those 1 billion people, every day, there's 60,000 songs that they have to listen to. Now, if you understand the market, And we're going to talk about that today. If you understand the market, your question is, how do I make my brand strong enough so that when one of those billion people who listen to music, they listen to me? If you can have 1% of those people, so 1% of a billion people, that's 10 million people. So listen, if you can have, you don't even need that. 1,000th, that's 1,000,000 people, right? Or if you can have a 2,000th, if you can have like 500,000 people listening to you every month, you will make $10,000 every month. To me, that's the question you have to ask yourself. Is AI going to take over? How are people going to use it? Oh, there's going to be too much music. There's already too much music. So you can't really like ask yourself, oh, how do we go back to yesterday? That's not how life works. Things happen, things change. Listen, back in the days, there was 3 televisions. In France, we had TF1, France 2, France 3. TF1 was the huge one, and they were racking all the money. The other 2 were public TVs. And TF1 was making all the money in the world. Today, TF1 has competition from 25 other channels, if it's not more, from the numeric national network, plus cable, plus YouTube, plus Netflix, plus XYZ. Everybody's fighting for the same 24 hours. And there's a limited amount of people who have 24 hours every day to choose what they're going to see. So we all create content. I mean, some of us, and you have to ask yourself, okay, how do I do so that the attention of some of these people, a subset of these people, if I can direct their attention to me, you win. If you can do that, yeah, somebody's going to do something. So listen, somebody back in the days, only the people who learned how to sing or were natural, talented singers could sing. So at that time, anybody who didn't know how to sing would sound horrible when they sing, right? And yeah, listen, you had like a lot of respect for the real singers and everybody else. You could be a rapper, or you could write some poetry, or you could write for the real singers. You can maybe do melodies for them, or you can do beats. So me, I was like, I can sing, I can rap. I can rap, I can write, I can produce, I can compose, but I can't sing. I cannot sing. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make music for singers. I'm going to make melodies for the singers, etc., etc. One day, back in 2002, I discovered auto-tune. When I discovered auto-tune, I did, and it did, I was like, oh shit. Unlock. T-Pain came. Just after me, there was T-Pain. And before both of us, there was Cher. I think back in the days, it was Auto-Tune 2. Or no, version 1, I don't remember. And all of a sudden, a bunch of people like me who had melodies in their head, but they didn't have enough technique or courage or time to learn, whatever the reason, to sing just like the real singers. We got the courage because we had a tool that helped us do it. And boom, now, and that was AI already. You would sing, as long as you are not far from the note you are trying to reach, the auto-tune would take you there in the middle in the right note. And you could make it sound natural or robotic. Then it became the trend, etc., etc. And now it's normal. And thanks to that, some people tell me I'm the best singer ever, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't think so, because, I mean, yeah, I sing with a tool. And I continue to see myself as a beat maker, rapper. But some people, yeah, listen, I have some songs that are iconic. It is what it is. Somebody who's a real singer, who learned singing, took lessons, etc. Sometimes, yeah, they come at me and they're like, yo, I should be the one here. And I'm like, yeah, but I make the hits. Make a hit then. Make a hit, be charismatic, etc. So, and then after that, we had the possibility now to create music from your computer. Costs way less money. Shoot music videos with cameras like this or cameras like this. Now you can have a camera like this for 500 euros, if not less. And with this, I shot all my music videos with this camera. So it means that everybody can do it. It means that there's going to be more offer and then maybe less demand and more people, more competition. That's life. Once you understand that you don't have control over that, everything else, it's just emotions. So